4 people have died in a horror start to the long weekend on New South Wales roads. One was a 10-year-old boy, killed in a crash in the state's Hunter region this morning, after a car reportedly left a roadway and hit a tree. Paramedics rushed to the crash at Flags Road in Merriwa and took the driver to John Hunter Hospital in a critical condition. Read more. Hurricane Ian lashes South Carolina. A second passenger was taken to the same hospital in a stable condition. Meanwhile, 3 pedestrians died within 45 minutes of each other after being hit by cars in Claremont Meadows, Penrith and Moorbateman. Acting Assistant Commissioner Trent King said it was a devastating start to the long weekend. Long weekends are a time for families and friends to spend together, not be told that their loved one has been killed in an incident on our roads, King said. I implore both road users and pedestrians to stay alert, pay attention and be aware of their surroundings at all times. The predicted weather for the weekend requires additional caution to be taken, so please drive with care, for the sake of all road users. The horror Friday night began when emergency services were called to Sunflower Drive, Claremont Meadows, after a man was hit by a Daihatsu sedan around 6:15 p.m. Read more. Thousands of refugees seeking permanent visas still living in uncertainty. The 80-year-old was treated at the scene by witnesses and paramedics but died. The driver, a 24-year-old man, was taken to Nepean Hospital for mandatory testing. Emergency services also attended Barton Highway, Moorbateman, around 6:30 p.m. after a woman was hit by a Mitsubishi Triton Ute. The 83-year-old was treated at the scene by witnesses but died at the scene. The driver, a 25-year-old man, was taken to hospital for mandatory testing. Read more. Freezing weather, mud and more suffering. The Ukraine war in winter. Then around 7 p.m., emergency services were called to Castlereagh Road, Penrith, after a man was hit by a Mazda BT50 Ute. The 32-year-old was also treated at the scene by witnesses, paramedics and police but died. The 43-year-old male driver was taken to hospital for mandatory testing. Crime scenes were established at all 3 scenes and police are investigating the circumstances of the incidents. Reports on the 3 accidents will be prepared for the coroner.